welcome back to our coverage of this wonderful tournament. A lot of action to look forward to, starting with France against Algeria. Match day 2, excitement to follow. Coming up after this game, the two teams starting with France. Now, who of these players can step up here this evening? France really needing the win against Algeria. Anthony, who can they count on?
Yeah, I think the French can especially count on Anthony Scaramuzzino, the former League One player with Nice, and also Jonathan Kojia, the former international player for Ivory Coast. We saw a few glimpses from him in the game against Italy, and he was impressive.
Algeria should be confident enough after beating Poland, but Poland aside, who lost 2 games in a row, putting it in some kind of context, so Algeria will be confident for this game. Trident Arena Stadium, we're going to get the cards dished out. You look to your left-hand side, 100% Joker on the touchline. It's a dash for cash. And they race out off the lines. 2 players arriving just about the same time. France said blue shirts, white shorts, needing to bounce back big time. And an early opportunity will be the goalkeeper to sweep it wide. Lesek.
Yeah, decent strike as well, left foot on it. That's the right idea. Far corner, just.
This is when we expect the goals to go in. 32 seconds on the clock. This is where the goalkeepers can hit the net. Not on that occasion. To right-hand corner. France again moving forward with purpose. Yet to hit the back of the net.
Yeah, lovely strike there from Zhao. The Algerian keeper saying, not today, not yet, buddy.
So, with a layoff, there's Sek. Another player for France and Algeria on the pitch. And the Sek will have a go. And there's nobody in the goal line, and it's not far off target at all. Not on that occasion. Good vision. Nice volley technique. And about
dashes attempt from the goalkeeper, Yuni Bouguera. That was the right idea when the goalkeeper is way off his mark, just a tad bit short.
Oh, that was very sloppy. Skada, and he's exposed his side, and France pay the price. Slapdash touch for yet another pounding. Ben Sharif, a gift of a goal.
Yeah, Ben Sharif gets his 3rd goal of the competition, and it's a mistake from a player you would not expect to make that kind of midfield section. Just what are you thinking, my friend?
Yeah, France shooting themselves in the foot early on, and that will not help the confidence. And they cough up the ball again. Ben Sharif, who's just found the back of the net. Will he get his 2nd? That's a good stop. Good stop. France already.
What a hustle. What a way to track back for the second. Getting in there just in the nick of time. A split second later, and that ball would have found the back of the net.
Yeah, the saving France's bait.
10, 9.
Already 5 against 5 with 3 minutes on the clock.
6.
Ben Sharif then. It's given Algeria the lead.
3.
Another goal conceded by the side in blue.
John, so far, Algeria the better side.
Needing something just to get them going, really, just to get the mojo back. Not sure that ball crossed the entire line. We heard a whistle in the stands. Martins just going nowhere. Now we're up to full strength. 5 minutes gone. Early thoughts.
Yeah, Algeria clearly the better side. France more nervous. Algeria lighter, more confident on the ball. Able to play well on the counter-attack. A little too aggressive here from the number 27, Nicolas Martins.
Their confidence perhaps a little low for France, but they've got a long, long way to go to get themselves back into this game, to get themselves back into the tournament. They just need that self-belief, which has been lacking so far.
Ooh, there was Chendri. You would not want to be in this position. Ouch! Oh, my friend, don't give me the... We got to give a huge shout out to the work being done at UNICEF. They work in over 190 countries to protect and improve the lives of the most vulnerable children, ensuring health, education, and protection from violence, conflict, and poverty. Very important work that they do. And of course, we have to mention UNICEF.
Quickly, and where it is most needed.
8 minutes on the clock. Look at this, John. A president penalty for France.
They need to defend here as well. Just about get away with it. But yeah, France...
Hami is going to get a second chance after missing that PK against Italy. I can already see him walking down. He left the booth beside us. He's going down to the field. Once this ball goes out, it's going to be a president penalty, a PK for Les Bleus.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of stomping and banging around. Can he produce the goods on the pitch? We're going to find out very shortly. France trailing. They've conceded 9 goals so far. They need something. Takes a deflection, takes the sting out of the effort. The referee is saying...
There's Adil Rami. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, we have a World Cup champion about to take the PK. This guy won the World Cup with France in Russia in 2018. He won the Europa League with Sevilla, played for AC Milan, Olympique de Marseille. I could go on and on about this guy. It's not every day that we get a name as big as this connected to the King's universe. We're very lucky.
Yeah, massive name, massive moment here for France. He steps forward and drills it. That is some relief. Really is for France, because they...
Diddy, safe and center. He was betting on the goalkeeper to jump to one side. His bet was correct. France are level. They
inspire this French side who've struggled so far. Good defending in the end from Martins, and he's back at his seat.
Yeah, 10 minutes into this first half, halfway through this first chapter, and after that goal, I can expect a new France.
Who squeeze in a shot. He's a bit more confident, the side in blue.
Yeah, speaking of confidence, that was a confident finish there from Clément Cuguei. He just
get the verbal explanations from us, and also keep an eye on the right-hand corner where we go through the rules and the regulations. But here it's one apiece between France and Algeria. Referee steps in. Good refereeing actually throughout this tournament. The refs do try to keep out of the way of the game. Rarely intervene, but only when necessary they had to. Martins. It's not the first time he's been a little bit clumsy with a challenge.
Yeah, Martins with the foul there on Bouchif. And a huge shout out to our viewers.
Been looking impressive so far from what we've seen of them. Don't forget, get your tickets if you're on the Sao Paulo region for the big final of the Allianz Parque, home to Palmeiras, as if you can.
January 17th, that is the place to be. Get your tickets on our website, kingsleague.pro.
And all the information that you could possibly want to have about this King's universe.
Yeah, a couple players we could point out here in this first half thus far. John, of course, Ben Sherif on the Algerian side. He scored the goal. On the French side, in a positive way, on the back heel touch that ended up giving the goal for the African side.
Yeah, it really was a school kid mistake, wasn't it? Terrible mistake. As the Algerians now will have to do some defending. It's very tight, terrific double stop in the end, but our referee would have thought as well for that little bit of contact there. Him, it was, who had his shins caught, then a kind of double stop, first the keeper, then a goal line clearance. Now this could be big here for France. Will they take a look at this again, or Well, they stick to the ruling on the field. Anthony, your thoughts on a potential penalty?
Yeah, the penalty apparently was committed by guess who? Dries Zidane. He's the nephew of Zinedine Zidane. You wouldn't expect a player with that.
A chance for France to score a second from the penalty spot. And Scala needs this. France need this. Can he find the back of the net? Stepping forward, well taken. Keeper guesses the right way, but France take a 2-goal lead coming from behind. Well struck penalty, just away from the keeper as it thumped the back of the net.
Yeah, would you look at that, Anthony? Scaramuzzino going from 0 to hero. Lovely left-footed finish, top corner. Not a goalkeeper in the world.
There's no Johns or Jonathans out there this evening, I don't think, in the entire tournament. Well, France then, just starting to find their feet perhaps. Less than convincing as Algeria pop it in, but well off target from Ahad.
Is played, how the game is played. This is one of the rules in the final 3 minutes of the first half.
We're yet to get there, of course. We're yet to see teams really take advantage of these double goals, but big times in these conflicts.
Yeah, Algeria were a team that took advantage of the double goal, scoring in the final kick in the match against Poland, so hopefully someone can do it again.
Play, which is a little bit concerning for the French. However, they've got the noses in front, a little soft perhaps, although you can't grab and they go down automatically. Just here, was it enough to drag him down? Referee says so.
You saw the reaction there from Scala. He was asking for a yellow card.
Of course, that might change when we move into the quarters and the semis and of course the final. But it's been played in a good spirit, and we've seen some terrific skills, and we've seen some great games from this wonderful little arena. It is worth double. It's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, you really do not want to make mistakes like that one in the final minutes. Amin was able to redeem himself.
There's the league as it stands, or rather the table as it stands. A reminder, it's the top side from each group which goes through. This is just about dealt with. It is dealt with in the end.
Needed to fight another day.
Winner automatically through. And then you need the, that boot was a little bit high as we reach that 20-minute mark and the halfway stage in this contest. The volley is off target in the end. After kickoff is usually crucial. Dice time in just a few seconds.
Yeah, Adri Contreras in our booth number 16 will be in charge of the dice roll. Whatever this lands on, a reminder, will indicate how the first 3 minutes of the second half will be played. Since it landed on 3,
it can make all the difference. It's finally poised. France against Algeria. France in the blue. A couple of players down. Referee says, okay, this one sails into the back of the net. A wicked deflection. And as they did early in the first half.
Algeria have 2. Ben Sharif has 2. He's got 3 goals now in the competition. This guy's got liquid nitrogen running through his veins to lob that in.
He's also got some very tight fingers. If they look back at that, France have got every right to say the shirt was being dragged off.
Now,
it's blatant. And the referee was in a good position as well.
Algeria were checking handball.
Clear holding of a shirt. Shirt almost being ripped off.
Check completed, goal okay. Check completed,
I wonder what the final decision will be here.
Okay.
Well, there you go. It's absolutely clear and evident.
Yeah, the shirt pull there on Jonathan Gogia.
France will feel very hard done by that. As this ball's played, having a chance here for the side in blue to get something well struck from the keeper! Driven in low. Lessec, wonderful goal from him.
And the French goalkeeper Guillaume Lessec. Look at the run inside. teaming up, left foot on it. Wow, what a rocket. The French lead again.
Yeah, fabulous strike, fabulous technique. Did the referees get it right about the second goal for Algeria? Comes away and fires over.
Goal there for Butaki in the competition. I'll tell you one thing, John. I think in 11-a-side football, the foul would be given.
When he got VAR as well, and it was so blatant, and it led to the goal. As this one is hammered in. The game has come to life.
Off to one side, not a bad idea.
Algeria probing from a tight angle. Whizzes in as we expected, right at the start of the second period. Kept his head down, drilled it in.
What a lovely strike there from Boussif El Afghani. He saw the pocket between the goalkeeper and the post, and he said, you know what, that's where I'm going to place it. Lovely left-footed finish.
Available for Algeria, and they can make such a difference, especially when you've got a game like this where there's very, very little in it. Seen one shootout so far in this tournament. As Algeria press forward, they look so purposeful down that left-hand flank of theirs. A wonderful goal. Dinked over the top. France try to keep it alive, can't do so. Sel tries to break away, he's got pace. Gets position! And tests Lasek.
How about that run, though, from at one point with the president penalty, with a secret card, it just seems to kind of tilt in someone's favor, or we could get a shootout, of course.
Drifts wide of a target on that occasion. Yeah, France cannot allow that to happen, but they're facing a tough Algeria side. No joy on that occasion. Algeria 2 cards to play.
Yeah, keeping in mind the cards can be used up until minute 36, so we still have a decent amount of time.
Algeria digging in. Now a break on here. They've got the numbers forward. Can they make it count? It's going to be a presidential penalty from Algeria. They had a great chance there. This one's drilled in. Nice stop from the keeper. Spread himself well. Keeping the hat on as ever. Found the net, but perhaps only just with his first penalty. They all count as long as they ripple the old onion back. Again, it's always interesting. The penalty taker goes across as a shake of the hands. There's still that competitive edge, of course, now the sec.
13 million followers on Snapchat. That's the number for this guy.
All hoping, we assume, he's going to find the next. Can he do so? Well, he does. And he struck it exceptionally well. The sec beaten by the power.
Zach, the shot simply had too much pace for him to get a glove to it, and he converts his second president penalty. 100% conversion rate for the French-Algerian digital creator.
The lack of firepower up front for this French side as Algeria turn, and Algeria move, looking for another wonderful technique. Couldn't quite take the ball with him, came very, very close, Hadou. Well, they thought they...
Yeah, lovely give and go there. Hadou was involved on the play. He almost went on the way.
It's clumsy in the end.
Rough challenge there from Haris El Moutaki, and Algerians are saying, hey, that was all ball. But because of the roughness of the play, I think Algeria have been the best side thus far.
Yeah, they've been good to watch, Algeria. A lot of technique, a lot of heart. Here they come again. Now, can they extend the lead? Still open, and it's driven into the net. There's the answer to that question, and Haris has popped up.
Cancel that goal. Either way, very intelligent from Haris El Moutaki to follow that play and run on the other side so he can put himself in the right place at the right time and just send home the rebound. If the goal is legitimate, El Moutaki is going to jump up to 5 goals. He's going to level Berotti as the top scorer of the competition.
Let's see this. This is the contact. Oh, that is a hard one to judge here. Neither player really had control of the ball. You can't see it from that angle. Almost a handball by the
Yeah, the Algerian involved there was Soufiane Ahmed Kadi, the number 99. I'm going to leave this one for the chat. You guys watching, what do you think? Was this a foul or not? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat.
I think Martins had lost possession, but it was certainly a touch on the shin there, but he was down on the ground as well.
Do you have a different...
Eyes on our referee. It's a secret card about to be thrown in by the Algerians.
Do you have a different image from the side?
I think our referee's asking for a different angle. Anthony, your gut feeling on this one?
My gut feeling is it's not a foul. Both players went for the ball. It's part of the game.
Do you have a different angle?
Sometimes it isn't nice.
Because for me,
both players.
Eugenio, for me the action comes also from the
That's why you have shin guards.
I think Martins as well made a little bit of a meal of it. You see that delayed reaction. Throws himself to the ground. For me, is always a telling sign as well.
Show me again. Show me again.
You really have to acknowledge the bravery of these players to go for that tackle.
And what I always tend to go by, Anthony, the more replays, and this has been going on for some time, it becomes a guessing thing from our match officials.
The ball, right?
It means he's undecided.
Absolutely, and from up here in the booth, you can see the reaction from the Algerians that say it's to 4-3. But look at this, John. The Algerians have activated their secret card.
Yeah, I think France on this occasion will consider themselves a little bit fortunate. It's a game of opinions, of course. A goal taken off, a penalty given as well, and Scala a chance, instead of his side trailing, a chance to put them back on level terms, and does exactly that. Top corner.
Yeah, top corner, John. If it worked the first time, why not try it again the second time? Penalty kick, left foot on the ball, top corner. If there's a golazo from a penalty kick, this is what it looks like.
Point, isn't it? Because the French could have been trailing by 2. Instead,
double goal.
It's Stevens. Huge decision from the officials.
Yeah, now they're going to have double goal privileges.
How significant that penalty decision, that ruling out of an Algeria goal will be. I'm sure the Algerian fans are going absolutely crazy with that call from our officials, but it's all part and parcel of the game. Might just wind up the Algerians, but it's given France a real lifeline.
And of course, just to clarify, it was a secret card from the Algerians who have the double goal privileges.
As I say, they will be very annoyed by that decision, especially if it costs them here this evening.
Yeah, speaking of France and Algeria in Brazil, both teams were actually involved.
Driven across the area, no joy for a blue shirt.
In the FIFA World Cup in 2014.
One is whipped away. Getting close. That's a wonderful turn and a wonderful strike, but it just fails to dip and find the back of the net. Needing to take advantage. Probably feeling a little bit hard done by now, given away. Can France exploit the mistake? Dinked in across the area. Well hit, well off target in the end. France, they failed to take it, just wouldn't sit right, and on the outside of the boot, miles off target.
Yeah, you would certainly expect a better finish, especially from Jonathan Kodjia, who used to play for Aston Villa.
Oh, that's a nice little layoff. France knocking on the door, but again they put it wide. Baller on that occasion.
Though.
4 apiece. An intriguing contest as it's floated down the far side. Decent little layoff. A couple of seconds remaining for Algeria. Can they profit? They can't. Don't forget to predict every round here. Try to predict this game if you possibly can.
In the final, I think we're going to get Spain versus Brazil. Brazil have their revenge
penalty
and win it all. That's my prediction. You heard it here first if it happens, buddy.
Penalty Here's the card from France.
Secret
I'm
card.
going to draw you back to this game and where you think it's going to go. You've got a little bit of a window here. Where are we going with
Secret
this one?
card.
Penalty.
I think we're heading for a shootout. That would be my bet. We got the CG there wrong. It's actually just a regular penalty.
Scala, who's hit the net once, does so again from the penalty spot. His third of the night.
Yeah, talk about a guy who really went from 0 to hero after making that first mistake. Drink all 3 of the goals from the penalty spot. It's very difficult to score 3 consecutive penalty kicks. Anthony Scaraschita has certainly been able to do
during this campaign. But you're absolutely spot on. 5-4, the scorekeeper went for it, missed it. France pummeled by Italy in their opening fixture. Algeria seeing off Poland by 8 goals to 5. There's only a little bit of contact there. That big decision when Algeria could have taken a 5-3 lead, penalty. But now, France in front. Can they hang on? Plenty of time for Algeria, plenty of time here. Moving forward in numbers, it's Ricochet which takes it wide.
Against Brazil, Peru off a slim loss to Qatar. High stakes for that one as well.
High stakes in every single match here. France wanting to keep possession. Even extend their lead if they can. Algeria now, this is where the personalities, this is where the character determination, that looked a little bit soft to me.
Está en directo. Bueno.
Spain,
Yeah, that was DJ Mario. He scored a beautiful PK, a beautiful precedent penalty in the victory against Brazil. Whenever I see him walking up and down the Trident Arena, he's always very serious, very concentrated. You can tell he's...
Sounds just like you.
And like you as well, my friends. That's how we gotta be.
Now, it's wasted in the end. Balloons into the stands. All the information you want there on our website. The header is looped into the air, an easy claim. Algeria searching for an equaliser.
Our website, kingsleague.pro.
Again poised here. France just edging it until now. Well, what a strike. What a wonder goal from a long, long way out. Tribunes, but what a strike. Really hits it with real purpose. That one flew into the back of the net.
Yeah.
What a time to score. What a time to score a goal like that.
Yeah, a right-footed rocket, and the fact that it took a touch off.
Second straight defeat. Second straight win for the side in green shirts. Who have made the French work for everything, maybe decisions going France's way, but it's on a knife's edge here. Almost 36 on the clock, and it gets really interesting when we get to this point. Ball across the area, hammered almost into the ceiling.
Minute 36.
For whatever reason, tends to have the edge, but
Black
the
for you.
stats and the data on that
Yellow.
don't
You
go
start,
that far
you choose,
back.
you
but
shoot second.
That could be
Okay?
the case.
Yeah, and of
All the
course,
best.
we got a shout out to our friends at Fortnite,
best.
because I've heard that several presidents are going to teach these players something right now.
Get your votes in as well. It's a really crucial time here. Now, drills it in. Harris kept his call in front of goal. Ayer's name in the chat.
Yeah, when we're speaking of a player of the caliber of Harris El Moutaki. Yes, sorry guys, we're gonna have some acai. They're probably watching us right now. We'll take some acai. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.
Still, the playoff goes in. Here, it drifts into the net, but only just. It looked like the keeper had it covered. Rui manages to pick his spot.
Guys, if there was a moment in the broadcast where we were not commentating, it's because we were receiving, and the dramatic shootout continues.
man who scored that thunderous goal moments ago hits the metalwork. Fabulous goal from open play. Amekaji on this. You've got time with a shootout. Imbula now races forward. He's got 5 seconds. Tries to create the space for himself. The keeper gets a touch, but the power of the shot sends it. The power of a shot. Keeper went down, got a palm on it. Couldn't keep it out.
Yeah, overall, Jack have gone in, so certainly better than what we saw between Argentina and Germany.
Zidane. He has the name. Has he got the pedigree? He hasn't. Polasek committed very early down the angles, closed down the options. He's having a
game, but with that finish, he doesn't have the game. The nephew of Zinedine Zidane denied.
Now this is big here for the French. Can they put it away? Wonderful skills! That's how you score! Great footwork on the front. Number 10 finds the back of the net. Terrific footwork from him. Wonderful balance. Yep. Acquired to step forward. He's passed it 5 seconds. He's got the 5 on the back. A keeper denies him. The sec in terrific form. France coming back from that defeat against Italy to see off Algeria, and you can see how much it means to this French side. Terrific stuff from them. President is absolutely overjoyed. Within the booth next to us, France beating Algeria